in this video.
Hey guys, it's Sean Chewy, event. We're right here at the NAACP event 2012, the luncheon. I'm here with Representative Chris Murphy. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. There's a great crowd. I was excited to be here.
What does it mean for you to work or come in and speak at a significant event like this with the NAACP?
Well, the NAACP is one of the most powerful organizations for social justice in this state. We're a better state because of what this group has done, and with this kind of turnout, we can see the great things that are ahead. So I wanted to come here and talk about my commitment both to job creation, to educational quality, to supporting affirmative action programs that we still need, and I was really glad to hear the response that we got. I'm looking forward to being able to work with the statewide NAACP as the senator from the state.
Absolutely. As a senator, what's your biggest responsibility that you feel that you carry on your back from day in and day out?
Well, to represent this great state and to work to create jobs. I mean, right now there are too many people out of work. The best social policy is a job for a family that needs a little bit of help. And so whether it's trying to keep manufacturing in this state, supporting job training programs, I'm going to really be an advocate for job creation. That's going to be my number one priority.
What's the toughest thing about being a senator that you feel day in and day out?
Well, I mean, you'll be honest, the toughest thing is being away from your family. I've got a family that I love. I've got a son who's 4 and a son who's almost 1. And, the toughest thing about this campaign and about being in public life is the time you spend away from home. But you know what? I'm running because of them. I want to leave a better world for my kids, and that's, a big part of the reason why I'm running for the United States Senate.
What does this campaign mean to you personally? Being that you're, a Democrat, what does it mean to you personally to run this year?
Well, you know what? The story I told today is a story I tell a lot. My mother, grew up in a tough situation. She made it because she had the commitment of her community. She had public housing, and she had education, and she had college aid. And so to me personally, this race is about making sure that the promise that was made to my mom, that if she worked hard, her community would help her succeed, is still available to every little girl and boy across this state. So, that's the personal side of this race for me.
One last question. What does it mean for minorities to get out and vote? How important is it really? Do the votes really count? Is it something that, you can be skimmed over, or how important is it for minorities to vote?
Well, we just had an election in the north end of Hartford and Windsor, a heavily African-American district, that was a tie. So that is an example of how every vote counts. I don't have all the money Linda McMahon does. So I think this race is going to be close just because she's outspending me by a 5-1 margin. And every vote does count. People got to pay attention to the fact that Republicans across this country are trying to pass legislation to stop African-Americans from voting, to stop people who live in cities from voting. Luckily, that's not happening here in Connecticut, but it's just a reminder of how important it is for those of us who have the ability to go out and vote to do it.
Gotcha. Is there anything that you want to share about your campaign that, we knew we see a lot of advertisement or anything, that you just wanted to share just to get across to make sure that we're clear here?
Well, listen, I want everybody to make up their mind in this race, not based off of my 30-second ads or Linda McMahon's 30-second ads. Do your own research. I think it says something that, there was only one candidate for the United States Senate who is here today. I know the power of the NAACP, so I knew that this is a group that I need to speak to, that I need to get the support of. And people can make their own decision when only one candidate is actually here talking to the NAACP.
There you go. Senator Chris Murphy sharing some words, sharing some inspiration, and also sharing his story, why he's in politics, and also why he wants to do big things here in Connecticut. Stay tuned. More footage, more interviews coming soon. Thank you.
In this video.